This is the B-side, 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 the marriage. This is the B-side, 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 the marriage.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Bsideofmarriage podcast. My name is Rashonda, and this is my husband,
Jason.
And this is a podcast where we talk about everything related to marriage, the ups, the downs, the A, and the B side. This is your first time watching us. We want to say welcome and thank you for tuning in. Like I said, this is just a show where we just talk about everything. We're very passionate about marriages being successful and just being represented in a positive light. So that's what we do here.
Yep.
Talk about any and everything.
Yeah.
And the way we like to start off our show is by talking about either an A or B side moment from the week. For those who don't know, sorry, for our first timers, what that means is A side is usually associated with something that is expected of marriage, like hashtag relationship goals. And B side is like reality, the not so fun stuff. So, Jason, which one are you sharing today?
Wow, I guess I'm gonna go B side.
Okay.
Just, I guess just with me getting, I'm gonna say myself, I'm not gonna say you, me getting older, things, your body changes, things changes.
Yes, it does.
You gotta take more care of this temple. So yeah, went to my doctors and, didn't like what I heard. So yeah, that's all I'll go into. I'm not gonna say anything else.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll say this. It's nothing bad. I just
hey, listen.
It's nothing bad. It's nothing crazy. But
yeah.
I just didn't like.
I know. So, I get it.
So
I went and they were like, you got to have this screening and that screening. Now that you're getting of a particular age. And I'm like, let's not go there. Let's just chill out, everybody. No, but I get it. I understand. Aging is interesting.
Yeah, you age like fine wine, but I don't know, sometimes the inside is only working right.
I was not expecting that. Okay.
So what was yours?
I'm torn. But I guess I'm gonna say A side.
Okay.
But it's really kid related. Ivy is very passionate about reading.
Oh yeah.
And I love it because growing up, I was an avid reader. So just seeing her like want to read everything. And that's why I hesitate on where to place it.
Mm-hmm.
Because also she reads my shirts now. She tries to read my text messages. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, no, like everything doesn't need to be read.
By
just
you.
because you can read.
By you.
Yes. So she's like trying to read everything. And I'm like, you don't need to know all the business. And then what does that mean? No, just stick to your books. Stick to the books. So that's my A side because she's really into that. And because of that, she's dragging her youngest brother, Micah, along. So hopefully his habits will change too because he does not want to read.
Yeah.
He's not about school.
He's not about school, period. He just wants to stay home and play.
So yeah, that's my moment.
Okay. So what are we talking about today?
What are we talking about today? Anything and nothing, all at the same time.
Okay. All right. I don't know what that means.
We have, since starting the podcast, we've taken people on this entrepreneur journey with us. Tried. So I just kind of wanted to give an update on where that is, like kind of what's going on with the Adams tribe and just kind of keep it light. We've been talking about some heavy stuff lately. So we just kind of want to keep it light, going into fall. That's one of the things. I wish fall weather would get here.
Still ain't here, and we're already in
It's
the
not.
end of September. And we're already...
Yes, I just want cool weather. One of my traditions is the first cold front, not cool front, the first cold front. I always mix a batch of chili. And I just want to be able to leave our back door open, especially now that we have it screened.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it open, have
Let
a
the breeze,
pot
let the breeze just
on.
come through.
Oh, it's going to be great.
But it's still hot out.
But it's still hot. So none of that's happening right now.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. Even like tailgating, even the thought of that just makes me hot right now.
Yeah, I don't want to be around people like that anyway. It's too many people.
Well, yes. But when I say tailgating, really like, grilling out here at the house.
No, I know what you mean.
But even that, I was like, don't turn the grill on. No, it's too hot. It's too hot. So yeah, I don't like this type of weather. I'm ready for fall. Also, my daughter's ready for fall. Ivy, she asks me every day, "Is fall here?" Because she wants to wear boots, which she's outgrown last season's boots. So I was like, I don't know why you're in a rush. You don't have any to wear.
She gonna try to squish her foot in them.
She is. So, well, okay. So let's talk about, where are we on this entrepreneur journey?
Okay,
let's start there. So initially, when we started the podcast, I was transitioning into full-time entrepreneurship.
Correct.
What I've learned about myself in this time is that I don't think I can be an entrepreneur. I can't be full-time entrepreneur when my financial situation isn't what... Let me correct that. Okay. I need to be we need to be at a certain place financially before I can go 100% into full entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So, because of that, I have not done well in entrepreneurship because the things that I was afraid of before kind of came back to some of them came to fruition. Okay. Meaning that having to do all the marketing and to try to increase number of clients and all that stuff. As far as the marriage coaching portion of it, it was getting tedious to the point where I wasn't really enjoying doing what we were trying to do. And then also too, because I also became more like you and having all the ideas. First of all,
when you said more like
that's
me,
a
I'm
good
like,
thing. You should be like, oh, really?
I'm trying to figure out where you going with. I'm trying to be like me. I'm like, I know I rub off on you a lot, but yes. I don't.
Yes. Well, I was going is that you always have a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
And I was the same way. It's like I had a lot of time, or I shouldn't say a lot. I had some time to be able to come up with these ideas. I'm like, oh, we should do this and we should do that and we should do that. And then it's like, I don't think over the summer, any really took off. Because I was, starting and stopping a lot of things. Yeah. So because of that, we decided and I've started a new job that's extremely flexible. It still allows me to do the things that I need to do according, for the business and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm no longer 100% entrepreneur, but because I need to, I really, and honestly, when I say financial goals, I really would like to be completely out of debt, especially when I become a licensed marriage and family therapist, because that complements our business really, really well. Yeah. And so at that point, I know I want to be completely debt free, so I can be able to focus on that, on both of those things flourishing at the same time. So I think we kind of needed me to take a step back from 100% to, I don't really know what percent it is now, but to take a step back in order for us to be able to do those things, focus on our debt and paying that off. And, but still not with me not being stressed out.
Because at times you would get a little stressed out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you would get a little stressed out, and there's nothing that I can tell you to stop get stressing out. So I can crack a joke, but there's not much I can tell you to stop stressing out. You crack a joke,
or you always say like, "Well, we gotta have faith," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but faith without work is dead." And I didn't want it to be either me working, doing the wrong thing, or me not doing the work so God can bless it. So I think I've become a better person to live with. Now that it's clear, like our path forward is a little more clear. The schedule is crazy.
Has our schedule not ever been crazy?
No, but it's just like another transition to trying to get everything done in 24 hours a day. They say I have to sleep. That's one of the doctor's recommendations. I need to sleep more consistently.
Yeah. And she gotta learn to meditate before she goes to sleep.
So the reason why Jason said that is because I've been having some weird dreams. And I try not to watch anything crazy right before going to bed because I will continue the storyline in my dream. But I've been doing much better about that because I have a meditation app. But my dreams are still crazy. Either I'm still like, I'm literally working through solving problems all while I'm asleep. So when I wake up, I'm still tired because I didn't rest. And it'll go back to stuff I've watched weeks ago. Like last night I had a dream about, we were talking about upgrading our phones, our iPhones. I had a dream last night that I was in a situation where I was basically dropped off at a place, couldn't get in touch with anyone. Because why? Because my phone was acting up. It literally was dead. No one, apparently like everyone around me had upgraded their phones to this new like adapter. So no one had a charger for my phone. I couldn't get any, like, it was just like it was this whole series of things. And so I was literally stranded. But like I said, random. So I worked through that scenario, like the whole situation in my dream. So that's why when I woke up this morning, I was just like, okay, I need a nap. I'm tired.
Wow.
It's just random. So yeah.
And I have dreams, other dreams. So
I know you have complete opposite dreams.
Yeah.
So we're all over the place. I need to sleep better.
Yeah, I need to get some more sleep. But like I said, my wife let me, I got in real late and I got to sleep in. I don't normally I get up and get the kids to school. So let's talk about that. So we were talking about how our schedule is still crazy. Yes, because our son, our oldest, said that he wanted to be a part of choir at his school. First off, I love the fact that he wants to sing because it's.
But can he sing?
But it starts somewhere. We don't know because he doesn't really. If he gets, structure, you never know. Like
I don't know.
You never know.
I don't know. I tried to tell him. I was like,
because like he's singing. He has a recorder. Like. And the thing is,
it's like a recorder.
Yeah, I'm excited about it because I was,
very excited.
I was showing him how to use a recorder, and he was like, he's not attributing to that. Daddy knows music.
Kids do not think that we know anything.
Yeah, and the thing is, I have a saxophone. I played it. He's seen me play it, but then he doesn't attribute it's the same thing. So I showed him like exactly your finger, how you hold it, and how if you put your fingers in a certain place. And when you blow into it, you move your fingers, you get different sounds. Mm-hmm. He literally, what he's doing, he's just blowing and he's just moving like, he's moving all his fingers at the same time. I was like, that's not going to get a sound that you want.
Right.
So I'm showing him how to do it. And he's like, but you don't know this. It's like, yes. I was like, I've never played the recorder. I was like, and I showed him, I was like, when I grew up, I didn't get a recorder. I got I got a baritone saxophone. That's what I got.
That's more
So
impressive than a recorder.
I know, but it's learning the finger move. That's what I learned when I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
And then just being singing because I was always around singing in my family. So this is stuff that I've done. So I'm excited to see him on his journey of going through music, wherever it takes him. Because, again, it's in my blood, it's in her blood. So.
Yes. So he only knows me as mom coming up with the annoying songs around the house. So I was like, but I'm trained, like I know how to read sight music. I was like, when I was in choir throughout high school. Like I went to district, I won district, sight reading, choir ensemble. I'm like, that's my language. I
was in a barbershop quartet.
And he's just like, no, yes. I might be silly around the house, but that's because I'm a mom now. I can do that. Yeah. My job now is to be embarrassing. So I'm going to embarrass you however I can. So therefore, yes, the silly songs come out a lot. But some of my songs are kind of good.
Yeah, and you got the youngest one doing the same thing, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike and me just putting songs together now, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so our oldest doesn't think that we know anything about music. Mm-hmm. Well, not even just music. They all think we don't know anything about life. Like they're basically teaching us about what life's about. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So because he's a part of the choir, now he has to get up or he has to be at choir practice.
When it's dark outside right now.
Yes, twice a week.
Yeah.
It's dark and he's a bike rider. And so I'm just like, I honestly was just like, good luck. Hope you make it there on time.
Yeah.
But this one right here was like, I gotta follow him. I gotta make sure, he's Scary Berry and I need to make sure he gets to choir practice on time. I said, well, all right, you do that. I'm gonna stay at home, get the younger two dressed and ready to go, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah, so normally all of last week when I was working those late games, I get home and I get up, 6. I was getting up earlier than that. I was getting up at like 5:45.
They were getting up so early. And I said, y'all, the doors don't even open.
Yeah.
So 6:15.
Like I said, it started at 5:15. I got up, and then next week I was like, no, I'm not getting up to like 6:15. So I got up at 6:15 the next time, but still coming home late from work.
Yeah.
I'm literally sleeping maybe 3-4 hours. And then, so like I'll literally, take him to school, ride with him, make sure he gets there, come back, take the littles, and then I'll either go ride my bike and I'll do some type of workout. So it's like I honestly wasn't getting any sleep. And then I'm going right back to work, working late game, coming home at 2-3 in the morning. And then I'm just like back at it again, same thing. So.
Okay. Yes. What he just said is true, but he did that to himself.
Oh no, I'm not lying. I'm not gonna deny that.
I was doing it all. This was before choir practice started. So I was doing it all, and Jay realized that was too much on me and everything that I had. So then he took it on. And so I was just like, I was honestly gonna see when he was gonna be like, okay, it was a test. I wouldn't recommend doing this, ladies. But I wanted to see how long he was going to run himself ragged before saying he needed help. So he didn't.
And I didn't.
So I had to say, okay, babe, on the nights where you're working the late games, it doesn't make sense for you to then get up at the crack of dawn in the morning to shuffle the kids around. I was like, I'll take those days and then you'll take the other days. So that way it kind of balances out over the week, hopefully. So we'll see. But that's what we're doing now. But yeah, it was just him not asking for help. Well, I guess it's kind of both of us because I didn't ask for help when I was doing it. But I was also trying to make sure you were getting sleep. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but it was me not asking for help earlier and then you not asking for help. But where we think we've gotten a happy medium, at least for the morning.
Yeah. At least for the
morning right now.
Right now. It may change.
It may change because these kids.
Yeah.
And what I'm finding out, especially for our oldest, is that since this is his 5th grade, Like, this is his final year in elementary. He wants to do everything. And he is this new person. I shouldn't say he knew. He started the year off really great to where his teachers recommend him for the things that he want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, but you can't do it all.
Yeah. But he's trying to, and that's...
Right, but he can't do it all. He has to learn to choose, because especially it's going to get worse in middle school. Because you get even more options. So he just needs to figure out what he really is passionate about and then sticking for that. And now I know passions will change and that's fine. But if that's what he's passionate about right now, picking things that he's passionate about right now so it doesn't run him ragged.
Yeah.
Because he's now stressing me out about this art submission for yearbook.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, but you have school, because school needs to be your priority. So you need to make sure you're doing your homework. And then you have choir, and then you have martial arts. And now he was thinking about, he wanted to be an art assistant to the art teacher. And I was just and he needs to do this. He wants to submit the paper. I mean, his artwork for the year. And I'm just like, son.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
He got part of me. So that's all I can say.
Yes.
He got part of me.
You have to say no.
Yeah.
You got to be able to say no to focus on what you really love.
I used to do all the things. I played.
Yeah. We're not running our kids into the ground.
I played pretty much a sport every season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in music. I did music. I was in jazz band. I was in choir. Mind you, I was in choir, but I wasn't in choir. And the reason why I say that is because during my free period, instead of in high school, I would go sing in choir because I enjoyed it. But yeah.
Silly.
Yeah. So I pretty much did a lot. Yes. I'm not going to lie. And then I was the assistant athletic trainer from 10th grade all the way to my senior year. Yeah. So I did a lot. I was traveling with teams, but still doing all this stuff. Yeah. So he probably gets,
Crazy.
That's probably why I'm the jack of all trades right now.
Well, no, he's not running himself in. I'm going to be there to make sure he chooses.
But it's different. It's different because, and I'll say it's different because in Texas here, like you have to focus on one thing. They make you focus on one thing. In New York, I can do multiple things. I can play all these different sports. I can be in band. Like I even want to be in marching band, but I couldn't do it because the time that I was doing
exactly. How can you
so I couldn't do all that. But I wanted to be in it.
Well,
but that's like so. But in Texas, it's different. Like
I don't think you can do multiple things in Texas.
Not where we at because you can't be in a sport and be in band because band
is marching band.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we had band.
I mean,
orchestra,
I think we do too,
and then we have,
but nobody wants to be in regular band because I think band starts off as marching band.
Okay.
And then after that, then it's competition band where they're getting ready for district and all this stuff. I don't know because I was not a band person.
Oh, okay.
But you can do a sport and other thing, like a non-sport activity. Because I was in choir, but I was in volleyball, basketball.
Okay.
All the things. I just didn't have any interest other than choir in the sports that I played.
Okay.
But that's neither here nor there. I don't want him to have all these things.
Yeah. But again,
because he's also at the age where he can't do it by himself.
Yes, that's correct.
We chauffeur these kids around and we only have 2 that are active.
Yeah.
Our third child, I don't know. He's our free spirit. I have no idea what he's going to do. Right now, he doesn't want to do anything.
He's going to be a drummer. I don't know.
But we'll see. But like I said, I think that'll come later. He just goes with his flow. And I love him for it.
He's always drumming something.
So, but they're already running us ragged, and it's just the 2 of them.
Yeah, and if you add a third to be active, then I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know how we're gonna do it.
I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Yes. So Ivy's also now she's on the competition team at gymnastics.
Yeah.
So that's an additional fee. Oh, speaking of, Yep, I got a choir fee I gotta pay. Anyways, so yes, that's another fee, another leotard, a longer practice, prep clinics, and all of it. I'm like, oh, yay.
But she loves it.
Yeah, the moment they stop blocking something, we're stopping.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm just like, listen,
Yes.
I'm not going to be like, oh, well, we've already invested all this money. Yes, but I'm also looking at the time and the future investment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to force you to stay in something that you no longer love because I can be doing other things. And she's in the first grade. So I'm just like.
And she's in the first grade, but she's not saying miles ahead, but she's ahead of where she's supposed to be.
She's ahead, and it's great that her BFF is also ahead. So they're trying to be on the same team. And I feel like they compete within themselves. I'm like, y'all supposed to actually compete with other people. I think they compete with themselves. But anyways, so that's good. Yeah. Other than that, so because we went to the doctor, well, we already knew this going into the doctors. Yeah. That we need to lose some weight.
Yes.
We've tried as far as, actually, that ain't even true. I tried a little bit of like a walking program over the summer. Nope. Before the summer in spring. I was like, I didn't run in the summer because it's too hot. And that was working, but it wasn't very, I needed to see some dramatic changes. And even when we tied that with, we did Daniel's fast before, while we were praying. We've done vegan for 60 days, 90 days?
It was 90 days.
90 days. And even tying it with those different like changes in our nutrition, I still wasn't seeing the results that I wanted to see. Yeah. So now, like Jay said, we're getting older. It's much harder to lose the weight than it is to gain it.
Yeah. So
and it's less fun.
You got to be smarter about what we do, and how we eat. So, like I said, our next thing is honestly get a nutritionist.
Well, before that, I want to say so I joined the cult of Orange Theory. I was very, 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 very nervous about my first session, and it showed on my monitor. But no, it also was a visual representation of how out of shape I am. Yeah. And not just what I think I am. And also I thought I was in better shape than my body was telling me I am. Yeah. So I've joined that. So we're going to see how that goes. And then Jay you went to the trainer and you got a dedicated workout program. Yeah, I got a dedicated workout program. Specific for his body.
For 8 weeks. So, like I said, so I've been doing that. I'm in what week?
I don't know.
Week 2? I'm in week 2.
Don't ask me about days.
I'm in week 2.
Okay.
So it's, cause I did. Yeah. Cause it's week 2. Wow. I'm thinking about the workouts that I did. So I'm in week 2 doing the workout. So, and it's just adding, it's just being able to add different cardio and stuff. Cause I have, endomorphic. My body type is like a mesoendomorphic body type. So,
whatever you say.
Basically.
So
my thing is I gain muscle fast, but I have I'm round on the stomach. So that's kind of the two, just because I gain muscle fast, but then I carry a lot of my weight on my stomach. So. So now it's just being able to figure out the foods that work for our particular body type so that we can, have better gut health, get rid of our bellies. Yes. Because that's, again, for me, that's a lot of my weight is carried there. I still have, a lot of muscle mass from growing, all the working out that I did growing up, but now it's just getting the middle part under control. And then once I get the middle part under control, we'll both be a little more healthy.
Well, that's all I'm worried about is my belly fat, because that puts me at higher risk. I'm a Black female with a lot of belly fat. That puts me at higher risk for heart disease and all that things. So never lost the baby weight. And my baby is about to be, well, no, he is 5. So I have no more excuses. So I just got to get serious about it. I do have a couple of accountability partners, although one I'm more dragging along the journey, where the other one, like, I feel like it's a true accountability partner, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. We're doing it.
Oh yeah, y'all doing it.
And if it wasn't for the app, I don't know what I would do, because the app tells me how many times I've gone, where I'm at. I'm like, okay, cool. So like when you were talking about week 2. Just let me check my app because I have no idea.
Oh, that's why you said that.
Yeah,
okay.
I have no idea. So we're doing that. Yeah, we need to go to a nutritionist to really figure out what we should be eating, what we shouldn't be eating for our particular body types. We'll be doing that soon.
Yep.
That's it health-wise. What other changes? Oh, well, part of that is too, going back to the schedule. The only way too for me and my accountability partners to be able to work out together, we have to go at an obscene hour
early in the morning
in order to be able to get our work in. But it's kind of good because you get in and
you get what you got to do.
You get in, you sweat,
and you're
done for the day.
Yeah.
And because it's so early and you're still burning calories, while
throughout
you're
the day,
just chilling or doing your your work or whatever. So that's another reason why I need to just get better on my sleep routine.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What else? I don't think there's any other new developments.
No. Can't.
We talked about the kids.
Talk about the kids, about your work.
So we can go back to the work for a little bit. The reason why I hesitated even saying it or even posting like because the company is a remote first company, and they send you like this little welcome package. And I was like, oh, I took pictures and I was going to post, and I was like, I didn't want to share. And but another part is because it's a startup company. So it's small. So they, always want to, promote the business. Yeah. And so a part of that was updating your LinkedIn profile. But I was like, but then people know that I'm no longer 100% entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of felt like it was a fail.
No, it's not a fail.
So that's why I didn't want to share it, because I was just
it's not
I'm just going to go as long as I can without saying anything. But I was like,
again, we have to do what's best for us.
I know.
So it's not about us failing. We're still doing our entrepreneur stuff, but it's not, you're not doing it at the capacity that you were doing it. So
yeah. I hear what you're saying, but I still felt like that. So that's why I wasn't even sure if I was ever going to share.
Gotcha.
Because I just kind of felt like, I was like, I'm going to do this 100%. And
but now you got to share because you didn't tell everybody.
Well, I know, but that's also because it was, I don't need to carry around anything additional. Yeah. We have enough going on. So I didn't want to have to carry that around. Like that, it was an emotional baggage. Yeah. Because it plays into my whole imposter syndrome. Like this just, in my head, it proved that I was right in saying that I'm not an entrepreneur because see, now here you are, or here I am, getting a job that I know I can do, that I'm good at, because I'm not so good at being an entrepreneur.
Gotcha.
And so that's why I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna share, but I am a great marriage coach. I'm going to be a great licensed marriage and family therapist. So thoughts get thee behind me.
Delay does not mean denial.
It's not. And it really because when I want to, when I go back to being 100%, I want to be 100%
debt free.
Well, I just want to be able to focus on it 100%.
But being debt free would
And
ease your mind.
Exactly, because then it gets back into the numbers.
Yes, that's why.
Because then I have to be more on the business side, because that's kind of like the side that I'm more comfortable with anyways, is, the accounting, the financing, all the business, the business functions that are associated with entrepreneurship. That's the side that I lean more towards. Yeah. So I was just like, but this will allow me to just be focused on clients. Because literally I'll be working with clients. Yeah. And I have to worry about, can we pay our mortgage? Yeah. Gotcha. And I know, and I feel like people don't want to say that because it's all about the hustle. But it was like, I felt like we were hustling, but we were still, we're still in year one of this. Yeah. So I can't wear myself out. And because we won't make it to year 5. No, if I wear myself out now.
We got to continue doing the small things. Yeah. And building, but in building does not mean that is a denial. Just like building a house, there can be delays because you need more materials or whatever it is. So delay does not mean denial. So, like our house, we had a delay because of COVID. Mm-hmm. But did we get in our house?
Yes, we did.
We got in our house. Mm-hmm. So it's the same thing with that. It's like our entrepreneurial doesn't end, just because you can't do it 100%. Yeah. It's gonna be our first year is gonna be more like maybe a year or 2, and then it's gonna continue to grow because we got it. God already told us what's going. He showed me what's going to happen. So we're still on the right track. So
yeah, and that was another reason why I chose this job and agreed to start working for this company. Is also too is because of the flexibility that it gives us in our crazy schedules and still be able to do good and still be able to progress our plans, as well as, still show up well for work as well.
Correct.
So, that's why I said I would share, but that was also why I was not wanting to share. Because it's like,
Gotcha.
Like we just had this conversation a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was like, already.
But it's okay.
But it is okay.
It's okay.
It's okay, and it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be great. So is there anything else you got?
That is it. So we'll be talking about this more in a future episode and on more on our social media. But we are SYMBIS certified facilitators. So if you need premarital counseling or if you need marriage coaching, we are here. Check us out at the Bsideofmarriage .com. TheBsideofmarriage.com is our website. Yes. So I'm trying to get all the handles and stuff done. And then follow us on Bsideofmarriage on Instagram, Bsideofmarriage on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Join our Facebook group. That's free content right there. Mm-hmm. It's a small group of like-minded couples who are just trying to just network with other couples. And hopefully we'll start doing some fun things here soon. Yeah. If Delta would just get it together. If Delta gets together, we can do more local fun stuff. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully that'll be coming soon. And even then, we're probably gonna try to do some virtual stuff. It's coming. So y'all,
we got some stuff coming.
So the second half, Lord Jesus, the end part of the year is like my time of year. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna be doing some stuff. Yes. So stay tuned. Like I said, follow us on Facebook, social media. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. What else? What else we got? I think that's all the things.
That's all the things, like you said, join the group.
Yes.
Follow us on Facebook as well. And
yes.
Instagram. But I think that's it.
That is it. Hopefully soon. Like I said, we have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of content. We might be looking for a video editor soon.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Anyways, we have a lot of stuff coming our way. So follow us, like, share, subscribe, and until next week.
Peace.
Peace.
See you later.